What's going on, guys? Today we're taking a look at a pair of true wireless earbuds, the Exo Audio Soundbuds V3. Perhaps the smallest case that I have seen yet in a pair of true wireless earbuds. But before we jump into any details, I just want to say, if this is your first time to the channel, welcome to Plug and Play. If you like this video and you want to see more reviews just like it, please consider subscribing to the channel, hit that bell notification so you don't miss any other videos. But without further ado, let's jump into the review. Before we jump into the review, I just want to say thank you to Exo Audio for sending me these for a review, and I want to assure my community that this is a bias-free review, meaning that I'm not paid to give this positive or negative review. This is literally my experience as it happened, brought to you so you guys can make a better buying decision. So now with that out of the way, let's talk about sound quality. So the sound profile in the Exo Audios is actually pretty darn good. I was surprised at how much bass these little earbuds had in them. And for me, normally I'm not a huge bass lover, but in this scenario, it's not so much bass that it outweighs the lows and the mids. So for somebody like me who likes a nice rounded audio profile, everything that I'm looking for was there, plus I got an extra bass boost. If you're a bass head, these are gonna be great earbuds. They pack a lot of punch. I was surprised when I put these on and I went through my speaker. I have a special playlist that I play that has differing genres of music and all sorts of stuff to get a good range of the highs, mids, and lows. And this guy performs really well with the bass and solid everywhere else. So with the audio out of the way, let's talk about the design. So the design is one of the things that I like most about the Exo Audios. The crafted feel to these, the way that they fit into your ear, the way that they have this nice form-fitted kind of shape with this deep funnel shape earbud that goes in. It's got a nice little finger up on top to hold it better into your ear. Overall, it's a really high quality feel. So when you put these guys in here, they fit in there, they snug in nice and tight, and these guys just are not letting go. There's nothing I can do to get these out of my ear, and you almost have to like stick your finger behind them and pull them out. They come out, they're very well gripped in there. So if you're a really active person, you're out and about, you're a runner, you're at the gym, you're laying on your back lifting weights, that kind of thing, these are going to be a great pair of earbuds for you. So the other thing I like about them is when I'm looking at you directly on, you almost can't even see them. They're so flush and inside my ear that they're really well hidden. They feel great. If you look at them here, they fit in there so well. They're not coming out anywhere. I don't get any audio bleed when I'm moving my ear around like this there. They're so well sealed. They're nice and deep in my ear canals, and they feel rock solid, and I can tell just by talking with them in my ear, I can barely hear anything coming in. The audio isolation is fantastic. If you look at the earbuds as well, you're going to notice that the button sits really high up on the earbud. And that is awesome because, you know, sometimes when you have these earbuds that have controls on the earbud themselves for audio and phone calls and things like that, sometimes when you push the button, it feels like you're jamming the earbud down into your ear, and it can be really uncomfortable. You can feel your eardrum kind of flexing if there's a lot of, if it's airtight in there. It's a really uncomfortable scenario. Having the button sit up a little bit higher on the ear, when you push it, it's actually just pushing up against your ear, and there's no discomfort, which is great. And so the fact that you will be using the buttons does come into play in another portion, and it's one of the negatives that I have with this particular pair of earbuds. When you pull these earbuds out of the case, they don't automatically go into pairing mode. So for me, testing a bunch of other earbuds and things like that automatically go into pairing mode when you pull them out of the case, not having that functionality is kind of a bummer. So you do have to turn them on manually once you pull them out. The nice thing is though, with that button sitting up a little bit higher, it makes it really comfortable to just push and hold, power it on, and we're good to go. On the flip side of having to power them on when you pull them out of the case, the good thing is that when you put them back in the case, they do power off and disconnect, which is great. So now that we put them back in the case, let's talk about the design of the case. So the case itself on the Exo Audios is so stinking tiny. It's the smallest case so far of any earbuds that I have tried or tested or even seen. I can literally put it in my hand, in my fist. It's so small and compact, and it just feels super high quality. Some of the features of this case are the fact that it is like 100% smooth rounded. There is not a sharp angle on this case whatsoever. So when you put it in your pocket next to your keys or your wallet or your phone, things like that, it fits so well in there because it's so small. Along the bottom here, you've got your LED indicators as well as your micro USB charging port. The two LEDs on the far left and far right are the charging of the earbuds inside, and the one just to the center right next to the micro USB port is the charge of the case. So everything that you need to know is right here on the outside, making it super convenient. The case itself is magnetized lid that pops completely off. So it's nice because you get full access to the, to the earbuds themselves. I do wish though that it was a hinged clamshell case. Taking it off, especially if you're trying to, manipulate this while you're on the move, you got to hold the lid of the case, pull the earbuds out, put them in, that kind of thing. It makes it a little bit more cumbersome. So I would like to have, a clamshell style case that magnetized shut, but that's just kind of a minor thing and it's all personal preference. So with that, knowing that there's no hinge securing the case, I can assure you that the magnets on these guys are so tight that sometimes, even if your hands are a tiny bit slippery, it can be hard to get this lid off. It's that secure. These magnets are actually surprisingly tough. So the other thing that I want to mention too is with a smaller case, you do end up with a smaller battery. In the case itself, you've got a 700 milliamp battery that's going to help you get a little bit more charge throughout the day. Now, I tested this with a full charge, got up early in the morning, popped these guys in and kept using them until they ran out of battery, charge them up, out of battery, charge them up. I was able to get 14 hours using these guys constantly throughout the day with the case. So honestly, the way that I see it is with a 700 milliamp battery, that sounds small and is small in comparison to some of these other earbuds, but this will get you a full day, no problem at all. Unless you need multiple days where you're not going to be able to charge the case or the earbuds, you don't need much more than that. So I love it. Smaller is better. Kinda, maybe, in this scenario. So guys, that's my review of the Exo Audio earbuds. Overall, as a synopsis, I love the sound quality. A little bit on the bass heavy side, so for you bass heads out there, it's gonna work really well. But for me, the guys that like that nice rounded audio profile, it's great sound. I love them. I love the compact size, the design, how they fit in your ears really smooth and really well. The case, overall, the case size is fantastic. It's so tiny. I love throwing it in my pocket. It feels good in there, and I'm loving it, just the size and the smoothness and the shape of the case is absolutely great. So if you're looking for an awesome pair of earbuds, the Exo Audio are a great option. I put a link down in the description below. You can check them out on Amazon. If you have any questions, comments, concerns, you want to ask anything, let me know down in the comments below. I'd love to have a conversation with you. But guys, that's it for me. Oh, and before I let you go, if you're still looking for other true wireless earbuds, you want to see some other reviews that I've done, I got a playlist popping up above my head that'll show you all the true wireless earbud reviews that I've done so far. But other than that, that's it for me, and I'll see you guys next time.